Mount Everest, a place where the sky touches the earth and human limits are stretched to their breaking point. In May of 1996, it became the site of mountaineering's darkest days. But within that tragedy lies a story of survival so unbelievable, it borders on the supernatural. This is the story of a man who was pronounced dead and refused to listen. Beck Weathers, a pathologist from Texas, wasn't just on Everest to climb a mountain. He was running from a crippling depression that had hollowed out his life. The physical punishment of climbing was the only thing that silenced the noise in his head. But on summit day, Everest fought back in a way he never expected. A previous eye surgery, a radial keratotomy, reacted to the extreme altitude, rendering him almost completely blind. His guide, Rob Hall, told him to wait, promising to get him on the way down. Beck sat down in the snow, unable to see, and waited. He never saw Rob Hall again. Then the storm hit, a white-out blizzard with hurricane-force winds and temperatures plummeting to 60 below zero.
Beck and a group of other climbers were trapped, lost in the icy darkness of the death zone. The next morning, a rescuer found him, encased in ice, unresponsive. He was judged to be beyond help and left for dead. Hours later, a second group of climbers found him. They came to the same conclusion. For the second time, Beck Weathers was abandoned to the mountain. He spent nearly 22 hours in a hypothermic coma. By any medical standard, his life was over. But then something happened. He described it not as a thought, but as a vision. His wife and 2 kids standing before him. A deep, primal understanding that if he didn't get up now, he would never see them again. Somehow, through a force that defies explanation, Beck Weathers woke up. He couldn't see. His right arm was frozen solid, like a piece of wood.
His face was blackened by the worst frostbite doctors had ever seen, but he could put one foot in front of the other. For over an hour, he staggered through the ice and wind, an apparition walking out of the storm and back into camp, shocking his fellow climbers who thought he was a ghost. The ordeal was far from over. A daring helicopter rescue airlifted him off the mountain. He would lose his right arm below the elbow, all the fingers on his left hand, and his nose, which had to be completely reconstructed. But the man who came down from the mountain was not the same one who went up. Before Everest, his obsession had pushed his family away. His wife Peach was planning to leave him. After, faced with the pieces of his life, he began to put them back together. He gave up climbing and dedicated himself to the family he almost lost. Beck Weathers went to Mount Everest seeking an escape from his life and nearly found death. Instead, in the coldest, most unforgiving place on Earth, he found a reason to live. He lost parts of his body on that mountain, but in the process, he found the parts of himself he thought were gone forever. His is a story that proves the most powerful force in the universe isn't weather or altitude, but the will to simply get up and take one more step.